Good morning. I've not been going live here as much as I should, man. And then today I decided to go live. There is no power. We've not had electricity for the past I think it's almost 73 hours without power. So I don't think the video is not really very clear. But I just have to be here today and I just woke up, you guys. So good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you come across this live stream. So um I'm going to be I will try to make my bed while I talk or while I say what I want to say. Oh my goodness. So you guys, everybody in life is very, very important. You see this life, everybody is as important as you think you are. Because at the end of the day, we really cannot do without one another, you know. We cannot do without one another in life. We need each other to survive. That your gate man that you think is not important is very important. That your nanny or your living maid that you think is not important is very, very important. Why am I saying this? As a Christian that I am, I belong to, as a Christian that I am, I belong to a church in, I belong to a group in church where I've shared few videos on that on my channel. I think probably like short or regular video, but I know I have shared something like that. So, as a Christian, I belong to a church, a particular church, excuse me, where every Sunday, sorry, every Saturday, I go for clean up against Sunday service. So, given the nature of my business and the nature of my job, I usually have to go. Our cleanup time is usually 6 p.m. to like 7, sorry, 6 a.m. to like 7 p.m. What am I even saying? Ah, it's because I just woke up from sleep. Our cleanup time is usually on Saturdays from 6 a.m. to like 7 a.m. or at most 8 a.m. But for me, because of the nature of my business and my job, I usually go around 4 a.m. Yes, because it's not far from my house, or 4:30 a.m. because it's a walkable distance. You understand? So that is what it is. I usually go by that time. So by 4:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock, I am done. Like I'll clean as much as I can so I can meet up with coming back home, getting ready, and going out for the day's business. So, but do you know why it is important? Do you know why it is always easy for me to make it by that time to church? Because of course, by that time everywhere is locked. You understand? Church is locked. But do you know why it's easy for me to make it? Because we have a security man, a live-in security. We have a live-in security man who is always available. He is always available whenever I go. He's always available. All I have to do is just to lightly knock on the door and he will open the door for me. Then I'll do my cleanup. At times when I'm going, that's when you see other sanctuary workers coming to do their own portion of the cleanup. And not only does this man um secure the church, he also helps us to do some cleanup. He will assist me most times. When I come a little bit late, I'll tell him, oh, for example, I'll say, oh, Oga A, please help me now, help me arrange the chairs while I sweep, or help me get water from downstairs because it's a one-story building. So I'll tell him to please help me bring water. He'll just rush and do it for me. He doesn't complain. But you guys, guess what? And it has been going on for a long time. So I'll still wear this my jean today. Oh. This is the second time I'll have to wear it. So it has been going on like that for a very long time. I think for like about 2 or 3 years. That's how it has been. But man, we cannot question God. We cannot ask him why, because as Christians we already know that a day like this will come. So guys, just like play, just like joke, I need to boil my egg while I do this live stream. But I know it's still going to be dark because there is no light somehow. So I'm just going to keep the camera like this. Just manage, oh, it's not my fault. There is no light. So we cannot question God. We cannot ask him why, because as Christians or as humans, we already know why. So you guys, few months, I think a little over a month ago, our church security man passed. Yes, he's not he's not really old. He's just, I think, about 63 years old. He passed, and he is soon going to be laid to rest, you know. But why I'm sharing this story is because since this man passed, since this man passed, I have not been able to go to church that early for cleanup. In fact, I have not even gone to church for a very long time. I think for the past 4 Saturdays now, I've not been able to go because our church schedule and everything has changed. You know, I'm short, so I have to climb this thing. But I know if you cannot see me because of this thing. So our church schedule has changed because we are looking for another security, live insecurity. It's hard finding a living security that will be almost as available as our former security man was. So, and I've just been thinking about it. Yes, I'm boiling 3 eggs. I want to boil 3 eggs for me. So, I've just been thinking about it. Like, everybody in this life is very important. You don't look down on anybody. Because if Oga A has not passed, I would have still been going to church to do my cleanup. The whole church setting, church schedule, everything has changed. When I mean everything, every damn thing about church has changed because he was like he was like the major person. Like, you just look at your security, you think your security is just there for fancy, or you think you're overpaying him. You're not. They're as important as your children, they're as important as you. Now look at me, for the past 4 weeks, I've not been able to go to church for cleanup. Why? Because our our church security of over 5 years passed. So it has messed up everything. Now, before the new security will come, it will be around the regular 6 a.m. and I cannot go by then. Because if I go by 6 a.m., I usually like to take my time to do my chores, especially when it has to do when it comes to the house of God. I like taking my time to do what I know I should do. You understand? So I don't go there and just work vaga 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 and go, or do eye service. No, I take out my time, work with my heart. So even if I go by 6 a.m., one, I will not clean as much as or as clean as I should. Two, by the time I leave, okay, let me say I go by that normal 6 a.m. that this new security man comes, then I come back to the house by 7. When will I do the few chores I have to do in the house? When will I take my bath? When will I prepare myself to start going out for my work and then my business? So everything is just upside down. And I was just thinking, I said, God, everybody is important. Even that shoemaker, even the madman, that person you think is a retard, that person is important because you don't know the kind of you don't know where you see yourself in life, and then that person will be the one to save you. Like every other sane person you see will not be available. Only that person you think has mental issue, that person you think is a retard, will be the one to help you. You guys, that's what I came to share with you people. Oh, everywhere is dark. I need to go do the dishes, but there's no point staying live because inside the kitchen is the it's not really bright, so there's no point going there to do my dishes. So I just came to share with you guys that I'm disturbed. My heart is broken because our living security passed and I've not been able to do things I'm supposed to do in church, and it hurts me. Like, I'm not happy. Today is what? Today is Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday, I'm supposed to go to church for cleanup, but I can't because we've not had another living security that will be able to help me, that will be able to assist me, that will be available to me. You know, I'll just knock on the door, he opened the door for me. It's not even only that. Sometimes I'll just walking along the road, he will greet me, Precious, how are you? You know, there are times he comes to our fueling station to buy fuel for the church too. We just exchange pleasantries. Omo, it is well, Joe, it is well. All right, you guys. Just came here so people will see me live and direct. I've been trying to upload video about what they even call it. I've forgotten the title of the video, but I've been trying to upload. Sorry, I've been trying to upload. Finally, look at how everywhere is quiet. Generator can make noise. Oh. My viewers, people should sorry. There's no power, so everybody is just turning on their generator, so at least they can do one or two things. Man, look at the noise. Everywhere is just so calm. Oh boy. So you guys have an amazing day, have an amazing morning, an amazing night, an amazing afternoon, and please always remember to be kind. Always remember to treat people as you expect to be treated. Always remember that everybody is important. Your gate man is important, like your security is important, your health is important, your neighbor is important, your nanny is important, your babysitter is important, everybody is important in your life. Please don't think less of anybody. Nobody is above anybody. At the end of the day, we all bleed blood, red blood. So all for what? All the discrimination is for what? All the fighting is for what? All the hate is for what? For nothing. It amounts to nothing. So try to be nice. All right, guys. Bye. See you next time in my live stream. Yeah. Hi.